Good afternoon and welcome to this week's edition of Chapman News. I'm Kevin Barr.
And I'm Kyle Carr.
The Israel-Hamas war continues to spark protests across the country. Here in Orange County, pro-Palestinian supporters have disrupted several Irvine City Council meetings.
Chapman News reporter Tegan Callie has the story.
Irvine council members once again walked out of their most recent regular meeting as pro-Palestinian supporters pressured the city to pass a resolution calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Council members Tammy Kim and Kathleen Treseder say taking a stand on an international conflict is not appropriate for local government and that the council should focus on local issues. Because of the increased tension, Kim says that she has received extra protection after Irvine police deemed that there was a potential threat.
They deemed to be enough of something where they were patrolling my house on a regular basis.
The demonstrators insist that they have never threatened Kim and Treseder, and that Treseder is trying to silence them with a bill that bans picketing outside of private homes in Irvine.
She's continued to make additional attempts to silence us as we're calling for peace. There's nothing wrong with calling for peace.
Kelly Lee has been protesting at multiple cities across Orange and San Diego counties. She says the protesters calling for a ceasefire are always peaceful and that is the only way to get the attention of local leaders and Congress.
Been going to Congress and we have been writing emails, letters, and all those things which fell on deaf ears, which is when the protests start, right?
Last month, in a narrow 3-2 vote, the Irvine City Council decided not to issue a statement on the war. Irvine Mayor Farah Khan, who has publicly called for a ceasefire in Gaza, opposed the motion. Although the number of protesters at City Hall has grown considerably since the October 7th attack almost 6 months ago, not everyone is in support of a ceasefire resolution. We spoke to one Israeli protester who disagrees with the majority, and because of this, asked to remain anonymous.
The city of Irvine is not mandated to influence international politics.
Councilwoman Kim, who has met with protesters, says going to officials who can make a difference, such as their congressional representatives, is a much better way to share their message than disrupting city meetings.
I need to use that time to figure out how I'm going to build more affordable housing for our residents, how we're going to fund mental housing programs, how we're going to make sure that we eliminate the rise of residential crime here in Irvine, how we're going to solve homelessness that is happening on our doorstep.
Kim says that once council meetings resume in May, she hopes that will be business as usual. However, Treseder told the Voice of OC that she intends to bring her anti-picketing motion to the floor, and protesters told me they plan on returning too. Reporting in Irvine for Chapman News, I'm Tegan Callie.